Hello everyone. Well, it's been a while since I've done a video, but here it goes. So I'm Karen from Karen's Creation Scrapbooking. I created this truck card so that you could do at home or at the store. There is a download, an SVG download on my website that you can click on to cut out the truck part. So I'm going to show you how I did the background. Sorry, I have a little tickle. So I just embossed this background. It's a 5.5 by 5.5 piece. Okay. And I took a little bit of the Distress Spritz and we're going to shake it up till the little ball jingles there. This is the red one. And I used Worn Lipstick and Lumberjack Plaid to make those little dots. In another video, I'll show you how I downloaded the SVG to the Cricut file to be able to cut it out. Okay, so I just opened it up and I'm just gonna tap it to get these little splatters. And we just want it on the outer edges. You don't want too big of splatters, but just enough. Okay, so that's a red and pink. And then I used the Dilutions Diamond Dust. It's a powder. Okay, and I just took a little bit of that powder with some water. And you just mix it up with some water. This is just a cup that I've had some in for a while. I added some water to it to rehydrate it because it does go to a solid pigment if you leave it. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this pigment and I'm just gonna tap it. Tap my brush. And it leaves a little bit of the splatter. So if you want a bigger one, you just need more ink on your brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that aside for it to dry. And I'm just gonna flip my page over so I don't get ink. Well, maybe not all over. Okay, so I have my kit. The truck's already cut out. I have a little piece of plastic for the shaker on the back of the truck. Okay, I'll try to leave this in view here. So I'm just gonna put my shaker, and this is some foam. It's double-sided. And these are the bits that are gonna go into the truck. Now, if you bought it from my store, I gave you some extra pink hearts, which I didn't really use on the front, but I thought would be really cute to use inside the card. You could just put them right inside the card, and when they open it, the hearts pop out. So I'm just cutting a little piece of red cardstock because I want my tail lights to be covered in red. Now there is a little piece of cardstock in your kit. I just forgot to put it in mine. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue around the hole, and then I'm sticking down the piece of cardstock. Okay. Mine has a little fluff there. I'm just gonna cut it off. Okay, so this is the front. And we have the two headlights, or tail lights. This is the bumper. We're gonna put the gray bumper on first. Okay. And these two little black pieces are the tires. And I'm just gonna line it up first to make sure that it lines up. Okay, I'll glue them on. So each month I'm gonna try to do a card that you can download an SVG, okay, from my website, and I will link it to this video. Okay, so that's the truck. Now we're going to do the viewfinder part, so the shaker part. So I'm just gonna flip this over. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the outer edge of this, and I'm gonna put this plastic piece down. Okay, and now I want it to dry with that glue. And then I'm going to take these strips of fun foam. So they're sticky on both sides. So I'm going to go along the one side, and then I'm going to cut off what I don't need. But we want to make a little ledge so that all our little bits can fit in. Okay. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to go right up to the top, and I'm going to cut it off. Okay. And then I have another piece. And you have to really make sure it's butted up against the other one so that all the little bits don't come out. Okay, so you see there's a hole there, so we're going to fill in that hole with this, what's left over. Okay, so we have our little shaker piece, and now what we're going to do is put our little bits in the center of the truck. Now you can put in whatever you'd like. It just can't be too thick because the foam is only so thick. Okay, so we want all our little bits in the middle, and we're going to take off the tape, the top part of the tape, so that the foam will be sticky on that side. And you're going to flip it over and line up your tailgate. Okay, now don't shake it right away because you want it to seal. I might have had it I might have too much in there. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It was kind of high. Well, it's stuck there on the side, but oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's shaking. So it's moving around. And that's what you want, a little shaker. Okay. So for the rest of the card, I have this white heart and the red heart. And you're going to glue the red heart on top of the white. And the Be Mine on top of the red. Now you can just put little dots. If you get too much glue, that's okay, just wipe it off with your finger. Okay, and then I have the word B in pink to go over top of the white. And we're just going to line it up and put it right over top. And it gives it a little bit more depth. Okay. So now what we're going to do is glue this right to our card base. So we're going to take our embossed piece, glue it to our card base. And just make sure that your card base opens up the way you want. We're going to glue the truck down to the card base. Maybe a little too much glue there. I get messy when I'm crafting, so it doesn't matter to me if I get a little glue all over my fingers. Okay, we're going to take the B mine, and I kind of placed it on an angle over top of the tailgate a bit. So I'm just going to use a piece of this foam and stick it in the top right corner. Okay. If I do that, and I put a little bit of glue here, it's going to stick up. Okay, and then you have 4 hearts. I gave you some different sizes. So I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this into 3. And if you have some extra foam squares, you can do that as well. So I just wanted to place them on there on an angle. So half on, half off that tailgate. So I just put it half on the other side of that heart, and maybe put a little bit of glue on that side. And then I glued this one right down. And there you go. So the rest of these hearts, I mean, you can put a couple of hearts on your envelope or inside the card, but if you're giving it to somebody, it's kind of fun to just place them in there, and when they open it up and look at it, they fall out. Cute. I hope you enjoyed the card. I will hopefully see you soon, and take care. Bye-bye.